Today, we would like to present to you the project National Platform for Language Technologies and the results of the research we conducted as part of its project. Let us first clarify what language technologies are and how they work. We will then look at a few examples of real-world language technologies, language tools you have already encountered. Then we would like to say a few words about the benefits of using language translation in public administration and why this is a prominent issue for us and especially for end users of public services. Finally, we will introduce you to the NLTP project and present the results of a survey on knowledge of language technologies and their use in public administration. Language technologies are information technologies that deal with human language. They can analyze, produce, modify or respond to human text and speech, and link language to knowledge and concepts and tasks in the real world. To accomplish such a complex task, language technologies are based on, simply put, large data sets and artificial intelligence, that is, natural language processing. Natural language processing assists programs in understanding and interpreting human language through deep learning, a subset of machine learning, which is a neural network with 3 or more layers. Neural networks simulate the behavior of the human brain by learning from large amounts of data. Some of the most common language technology-based tools are certainly machine translation tools, such as, for example, Google Translate Machine. Machine translation is an automated process where software translates text from one language to another without human intervention. CAT tools, on the other hand, help human translators improve and facilitate their work. There are then tools based on speech synthesis such as chatbots, text-to-speech, and speech-to-text solutions. There are undoubted benefits to the use of language technologies in all sectors. However, their use in the day-to-day affairs of the state administration would bring wider societal benefits. And why is that the case? The state is, or is supposed to be, the author of a large amount of publicly available language resources, which we, the taxpayers, have already paid for. If we pay for them, we should be able to use them. But for us to use the language resources, the state should collect, store, and share them publicly. Currently, the state does not care too much about the language resources it produces, whether they are monolingual or multilingual. With the introduction of language technologies in public administration, this situation should change. The state would not only bring order to the management of its language resources, but would also take care to protect the Croatian language and preserve its use in the digital society. And in a way that many countries such as Iceland or Estonia have already done, by emphasizing the importance of language technologies and language resources in their national artificial intelligence strategies. Finally, the state is the provider of many public e-services. The use of language technologies would enable multilingual access to its content and services, as well as access for users with disabilities. For example, voice-driven web forms, which accept the commands from users without any keyboard or physical activity, for example, touch. By using language tools, the public administration would certainly increase its efficiency. Awareness of the importance of language resources and technologies and their proper management would eventually result in the centralization of translation practice in public administration, a single translation office, such as the one in Finland. Currently, translation practices in Croatian public administration are fully decentralized and organized independently. Most public administration bodies outsource translations to external language service providers. Only the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and Ministry of Economy have in-house translation services. No regulations are enforcing the use of computer-assisted translations or their byproduct, translation memories, in public administration, and its usage are left to an individual initiative and non-standardized licensing. Consequently, when translations are outsourced, translation memories are not requested back. Currently, there is no infrastructure to support the exchange of translations, glossaries, thesauri, etc., between public bodies or to share language resources with the Open Data Portal. The NLTP is Connecting Europe Facility Telecommunications project, in which a total of 5 countries are involved: Estonia, Malta, Iceland, Latvia, and Croatia. In Croatia, the Central State Office for the Development of the Digital Society and the Faculty of Humanities and Social Sciences of the University of Zagreb oversee the implementation of the project, with the office in charge of the technical implementation of the project and the Faculty of Humanities of Language Resources and project activities promotion. Latvian country Tilde is an overall coordinator of the project activities and the author of the already existing Latvian language technology platform Hugo.lv. Our NLTP is primarily oriented toward users from the public administration of partner states. Platform is web-based, and we are currently in preparations for machine translation system training, which is gradually approaching its late stage. The developed solution builds on the already existing Hugo.lv Latvian solution, but is expected to be extended according to national needs and possibilities of partner countries. The initial set of services includes a high-quality machine translation tool, email and web plugins for the translation of text and documents, but the modular design of the platform allows it to be enriched with additional services. In its final form, the NLTP will be adapted, localized, and deployed by the public administration bodies in all partner countries. It will be further linked to European Commission's e-translation services, enabling translations into and from 24 EU official languages. In its final form, the NLTP will be adapted, localized, and implemented by public authorities in all partner countries. It will be additionally linked to the European Commission's e-translation services, which will provide translations into and from the 24 official EU languages. It should enable the implementation of a professional translation environment with integrated terminology databases, CAT and MT tools on a simple HTML interface, supported by the possibility of additional plugins such as browser plugin, commercial CAT tool plugin, translation widgets, etc. The Central State Office for the Development of the Digital Society has been recognized as an ideal stakeholder in the implementation of this project in Croatia, primarily because it is a project aimed at public administration and the office oversees the digitalization process in Croatia. We have participated in this and other similar projects as data donor because we maintain a central catalog of official documentation that can be searched via the KDL search engine. In addition to overseeing the deployment and hosting of the platform on state IT infrastructure, the Office should ensure smooth integration of the NLTP through existing APIs and other public services in Croatia. So to find out more about language technology needs in public administration bodies, we conducted a survey, and here are the results. The survey was sent to more than 500 public authorities, and the Office received a total of 308 responses. Asking the respondents to tell us to which organization unit they belonged, we wanted to see within which departments there is the greatest interest in language tools. We expected the greatest interest to be shown by the legal and administrative departments. However, most of the answers relate to the other, for which the respondents for some reason refused to give an explanation, although we left them that possibility. When asked which language tools they are familiar with, most of them answered computer-assisted translation, speech-to-text technology, machine translation. They are least familiar with the meeting assistant tool. The majority also responded that the institution they work for does not use language technologies, although the percentage of those who claim to use them is beyond expectations. The most used are CAT tools, terminology solutions, and MT, and the least used are meeting notes. Most respondents use public tools. They believe that the most useful tools for them personally would be CAT, speech-to-text, and transcribing meeting notes. And they are the least interested in subtitling. Respondents believe that CAT tools, MT, and speech-to-text solutions would be most useful for users of their digital content and e-services. We believe that their answers here are conditioned by the obligations they have towards web accessibility. When asked to assess the veracity of statements made on a scale of 1 to 10, this is how they assessed. Most of them recognized the benefits their organization would have from introducing language technologies. Most of them recognize language technologies as an enormous potential time saver in their everyday work. What we concluded from the survey is that there is a great interest in language tools and their introduction into the work of state administration bodies. The benefits of language solutions for digital public service users have also been recognized. However, it turned out that despite their interest, civil servants still know too little about language technologies and importance of managing the language resources they produce. We hope that the NLTP project will slowly correct this in the future.